President Joe Biden tonight defended the disastrous election campaign of Kamala Harris, insisting it had been inspiring and that she should be proud of her work. Addressing the American nation from the White House Rose Garden, the outgoing president said he'd congratulated his successor, Donald Trump. He promised a peaceful transition of power and urged Democrats to keep the faith. But there was no word on what had gone wrong, or indeed whether he accepted any blame for his party's miserable defeat. From Washington, here's our correspondent, Robert Moore.
Emerging from the Oval Office with his aviator glasses on, it looked like the Joe Biden of old. But everything in this town has changed, and the imminent return of Donald Trump is a devastating political blow for the president.
Good morning. Good morning, good morning.
Pointedly, given the chaos of the last transition, he stressed this time it would be a collaborative process.
Yesterday, I spoke with President-elect Trump to congratulate him on his victory. And I assured him that I would direct my entire administration to work with his team to ensure a peaceful and orderly transition.
Amid growing recriminations over who is to blame for the election defeat, in public, Biden praised his vice president.
She ran an inspiring campaign, and everyone got to see something that I learned early on to respect so much, her character. She has a backbone like a ramrod. She has great character, true character. She gave her whole heart and effort, and she and her entire team should be proud of the campaign they ran.
Kamala Harris left the national stage yesterday after her concession speech, finding time to thank her supporters and staff. And with her husband at her side, they walked off to her signature campaign song. But she left behind Democrats in a state of deep shock. Activists unable to even comprehend how they could lose to a twice impeached, convicted felon.
The 46th president of the United States, Joe Biden.
Many around Harris are blaming Biden for the hubris of standing for a second term, which had led to that great implosion at the debate.
The total initiative relative to what we're going to do with more Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either.
Setbacks are unavoidable, but giving up is unforgivable.
Back in the Rose Garden today, a chastened president encouraged liberal Americans not to despair.
A defeat does not mean we are defeated. We lost this battle. The America of your dreams is calling for you to get back up. That's the story of America for over 240 years.
But the questions are only mounting ahead of Donald Trump's return.
What went wrong, Mr. President? What went wrong, Mr. President?
Now the man who saw his presidency as the defense of democracy and as saving America from Trump must hand over the keys to the White House to his nemesis.
Is Donald Trump still a threat to democracy, sir?
Robert Moore, ITV News, Washington.